Hi fellow crafters, back by popular demand, I'm here today with another easy Christmas card idea. This card features your leftover scraps of designer series paper, scraps that will make your card a real standout. If this is the first time you're visiting my channel, thank you very much for joining us. I'm Terry from nutsaboutsstamping.com. I love sharing project ideas for rubber stamping, paper crafting, and scrapbooking with you each week. Be sure to hit that red subscribe button and the bell beside it so that you'll be the first to be notified when my next video goes live. Be sure to watch all the way through this video for my bonus tips and design ideas. And if you would like to place an order for the products I use to make today's card and you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator yet, I would love for you to choose me. I'll link to my online stores in the description box under this video. Now, let's get going on this easy but pretty Christmas card idea. So let's jump in and get going on this super easy Christmas card idea. My card base is going to be balmy blue. And to that, I'm going to add a layer of pretty peacock. So I'm going to adhere that down using my multi-purpose liquid glue. Now here's where the fun comes in. It's time to select the patterns you want to use on your card front. Now, I said at the beginning of the video that this is a perfect project for leftover pieces of designer series paper. Obviously, these are not paper strips, but I do have some of these as well. But I thought I would show you the Walk in the Forest designer series paper. I have used this paper a lot in the last few videos that I've shared because I love the colors and I love the patterns, but also it's for a good cause. So Stampin' Up! Every year chooses a product in their catalog, and when we all purchase this product, they make a donation to help people in need. So this, in the mini catalog, is the product that they've chosen, and I happen just to love the patterns and colors. So we're going to use it on today's card. So what you want to do is create 4 strips from your designer series paper, and you want to lay them out on your card. You figure the pattern that you want, and you get to figure out the choices for the pattern paper. I decided to use strips that were left over from identical patterns. So this is obviously from the same pattern sheet, and this is from the same pattern sheet. But you could have 4 alternating colors or designs. It's whatever really makes your heart sing. That's what you should use on your card. And we're going to adhere those down using multi-purpose liquid glue. And again, space them out a little bit so that you have a little bit of the pretty peacock showing through. It's one of the colors in the designer series paper, and we're going to use that color again for the phrase on the front of the card. And there we go, it's coming along nicely. Now, as I said, we're going to create the phrase for the front of the card. And to do that, surprise, I am using the Brightest Glow stamp set. I truly love this stamp set. It is my go-to set for all things Christmas this year, and it's a great investment. 1 stamp set, every card that you make, you can use it on it. So I've chosen the phrase, and I need to mount it on a clear block, wishing you a season of hope and light. And I have a scrap piece of basic white. And remember I said we're going to use pretty peacock? Well, it's going to be for this phrase. So I'm going to ink it up and stamp it down. And then I'm going to die cut it out. And I decided to use the Something Fancy dies. I really like these dies. I use them a lot for all sorts of different shapes and sizes of phrases. But in particular, this die works perfectly around the phrase. And then there is a corresponding die that's a layer a little bit larger. So I'm going to die cut that out from a scrap piece of balmy blue. My hands are all sticky. I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be back in a moment. Now I'm going to adhere these two together using my multi-purpose liquid glue. And then to attach them, or this phrase layer, to the front of my card, I'm going to use some Stampin' Dimensionals. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll show you what it looks like. Now, depending on the pattern paper that you chose and the design in the pattern paper, you can attach your phrase, and I've got my Stampin' Dimensionals on the back. You can attach your phrase anywhere you want on the front of your card. But I really like these bears, so I've decided that I am going to put my phrase up here so that I don't cover up the bears, because I think they're really cute. And now it's time to consider embellishments. Now, I did say at the beginning of the video that this was going to be a very simple card idea, quick and easy, which is what you've asked for, and I am happy to deliver on that. So I'm going to use some of my adhesive backed glitter sequins. Whew, that's a mouthful. So I'm going to use some of these to add a little bit of bling on my card. I just think that Christmas cards need a little bit of extra, but it doesn't have to be a lot of layers and a lot of, details and fanciness to it. Just add some bling and it'll be perfect. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll show you what the card looks like. All right, there we go. So I added the 4 sort of blue sequins, and then I put a clear one or a silvery one on the snowflake, just because I thought it would add a little fun detail. And there we go, look at that, a quick and easy Christmas card that also helps us use up leftover scraps of designer series paper. If you want to see how I decorate the inside of the card, and if you would like a complete listing of the supplies that I used, the measurements for the layers, and the ordering numbers, in case you want to order the products I used to make this card so that you can make it at home too, I will link to my blog article in the description box under this video. Would you like to see maybe some gift tag ideas? If you would, leave me a comment that just says gift tags, and I will get designing for gift tag ideas for this holiday season. I'm Terry. I am nuts about stamping. I'll see you at the next video. Bye for now.